Hello, hello. Can you hear me? I hope you can. Hello, Sentinel. Hello, Bowser. Hello, Chimpo. Good to see you guys. I'm glad you remembered to drop by. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see ya. Haha. Yeah. So, I'm testing something today because I want to see if there is latency between my browser and OBS. So, we will see. But yeah, so how is everyone today? I hope you're doing well. So today I have done pretty much nothing, which is great. Happy for me. Hello, Clyde. That emote's great. Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day. Mother's Day in the UK is in March, so I wasn't aware of this until today. But yeah, I hope you all texted your mums if you have a good relationship with her. Or, you know, spent time with her a little bit. I'm sure she would appreciate it. But yeah. So, before I get started, thought I would check in. Just have a little yap about, you know, stuff that's happened today. So, I woke up this morning and I said to myself, I do not want to do anything. So I listened to a lot of albums just back to back. And then I checked my comments section of YouTube. It sounds like me every day. You've been building new furniture. Ooh, what furniture have you been building? Yeah, so I was looking at my comment section and because I posted a video yesterday, the Made Doll Part 2, which was entirely self-indulgent. I don't think, maybe some people asked for it. I don't think they did, but anyway. I got a comment about the Bloodborne doll. And I was like, oh yes, someone did mention that on the first part. So I kind of started typing a Bloodborne doll script. I said to myself I wasn't going to work today, but you know, things change. Hi, Kayak. Oh, you went out paddleboarding again today. Nice. Happy for you. Oh, a leaky dry suit. Oh, that's the worst. Ugh. Nasty. Okay, I'm gonna start on my drawing now. So I made a couple of little adjustments since you last saw it. Let's see. So I looked back at the VOD and I realised the dark blue background was not doing me any favours. So I removed it for now. But yeah, so I think what I've changed since stream, I made her face a bit more dynamic. Well, more shapely because it was kind of like a box before. Kind of made the line art a bit cleaner, but it's not that much cleaner to be honest. But that's okay. I don't really do clean for my thumbnails anyway. I haven't really done much outside of thumbnails, to be honest. I should probably do more personal work on stream. I think that would be nice. Yeah. Everything. You've been, oh, so you've been doing a lot of construction, huh? Bed, closets, desk. Wow. And a new kitchen, my goodness. You must have moved into a new house. Okay, very nice. Yeah, so I'm just going to get going. I just woke up from a nap, so I'm... well, I say just, it was like a couple hours ago. So I'm just kind of like, not really awake, but mostly awake. I don't know. Yeah. So it's a lazy day, but that's good. I'm happy about that. So not much has really happened since I've last talked to you guys, just business as usual. I did go out yesterday, which was fun. I went vinyl hunting. So that was pretty nice. And I bought I bought a jazz record, which is cool. Hello, Mecha Gamer, sorry. Nice to see you. Newest Made Doll thumbnail was on point. Thank you, Shift Drag. I'm actually really proud of that one too. I think I did an alright job on it. Yeah, I don't know. I compared it to my first Made Doll drawing, and I was just, I felt like I'd made an improvement. I feel like I'm learning slowly. I'm getting a little better over time, so that's nice. It's a good feeling. I want to just keep improving. You know what I mean? Paddleboarding / kayaking is a high-risk adventure around me. A lady got eaten by an alligator. Oh my goodness, what? Ooh, that's a nightmare scenario. Yeah, I would say don't go paddleboarding where there's alligators. Maybe that's a hot take. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did hear back from you about your proposal. I'm sorry I didn't message you back straight away. I got carried away, and I posted to Twitter. I posted to Twitter that I was like, oh my god, yay, it happened, it was good, yay, congrats. And then I completely forgot to actually just talk to you and say congrats in person, or in text, I guess, I don't know. So I'm sorry about that, it might have been a bit rude. I'm happy you're moving in together, that's so sweet. Happy for you guys. Yeah. Just do it away from the shore and you're fine. Thank God I live in the UK and most dangerous creatures around are a scouser. Hey. Don't forget the Manx. I'm just kidding. But okay. So I've been looking up what to put on this this seal here that I've drawn, because I've only ever seen the seals on Space Marines, but then I remembered like there's like a very famous art of an Inquisitor, I think, with like a bunch of seals all over him. So I looked it up, and it's mostly just the Inquisitor symbol on it, so that's what I'm going to draw. Gotta get the reference. I read Saucer. Yeah, I wonder how many people here are know anything about the UK, or what a Scouser is. Basically, a Scouser is someone from Liverpool, where the Beatles are from. I'm sure you guys know that, but yeah. Here's my little reference. I'm going to use that. I used to have a program to put my references on, but I've kind of lost it. Oh well. I've been to Manchester, but long ago. Yeah, I've been to Manchester as well, but also long ago. Yeah, I quite liked it actually. I used to take trips to Liverpool now and again as well. Not a bad place. I mean, if you stick to the city or like the nice areas, but you know, you can say that about any city. So, you know, no offense to anyone. My knowledge of the UK boils down to niche car facts and giving my characters British accents. That sounds about the average, the average knowledge of someone online about the UK. It's either that or like Dungeons and Dragons. Funny, a lot of like fantasy stuff online, or well, I guess in video games, in media, everything. They just use a lot of British voice actors, and I guess it's because it's very medieval. I guess it's got that kind of, I don't know, but yeah, I'm thinking that's why I'm quite popular because I've got the ye olde accent. UK is where the Kiwis are. Oh no. Yeah, like Kayak said, that's New Zealand. It's on the other side of the world, mate. Close, but not really. Yeah. Okay. God, this line art is so messy, but I did say last time that I was going to keep it, didn't I? So, whatever. So this is taking me a lot longer than I would usually take for a drawing for my channel because, you know, I'm talking to you guys. So, it's fine. I don't mind. But yeah. Good evening, Samo. Hope you're doing good. Okay, so let's get this seal looking less like a fried egg. I'm thinking I'm just gonna straight up like paint it instead of like using line art and stuff. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. So I'll just get rid of this. Just paint it. Can't be that hard, surely. We're a distraction. Yeah, a welcome distraction. Okay. And sorry if you do hear noise, you know, it's just unfortunate that I live in a very busy area. I'm actually gonna colour pick straight from this reference. I know that's lazy, but you know, it's accurate, kind of. Yeah. There we go. It can't be that hard, surely. Yeah. Famous last words, perhaps. We'll find out. I don't know. I've been like kind of, I guess, trying a lot of new things since I started drawing again last year. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Ugh, maybe I should make it more round. Hi, James. Doing good, thank you. Hope you're doing well too. Yeah. Maybe less splat. Less splat, more round. There we go. Yeah. That looks better. Mm-hmm. Okay. A lighter red. So this is going to be the base color, and then I'm going to add highlights. So this is it's kind of how I work, is that I'll do a darker color first, and then add in basically the bits that stick out. My I don't know another way to say it. The bits that stick out. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, here's another thing that I need to learn is color theory, because my like base knowledge of color theory is very limited. Oh, I've got an idea. Why don't I try that? There we go. See how that looks. Oh, why did I do that? Yay, I'm glad you're well, James. Very good. Yeah, so also something I'm doing is I'm currently building a new PC because Windows 10, I'm sure a lot of you know, is shutting down end of this year. So I have to get everything together. And hopefully have a PC before October, so that I don't get caught in like the what I'm sure is going to be a crazy amount of bugs and people hacking or whatever happens at end of service, you know what I mean? Yeah, hopefully it'll be okay. Yeah. So I'm going to try a bunch of new stuff this stream. Probably a bad idea, but you know, maybe I'll learn something. I feel like I learn something new every drawing, which is nice. A lot of artists that I know, that I really look up to, have a really good visual library in their head. Like they can just draw whatever they want, because they just kind of know how to draw it off the top of their head, which is really cool. It's something that you kind of got to do yourself. I hope I can do that one day. Okay. So we've got like the shadows here. Ah, that looks alright so far. Hi Ume, nice to see you. How you doing? Oh, what did I just do? Oh. That's what I just did. Okay. Hello, Rice Cherry. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yes, indeed. What's the thing on her chest? If you're talking about the circle down here, like between her chest, that's gonna be like a skull motif type thing. I'm wondering if I should give her a rosary as well. I don't know if that's just too much. I might keep it simple. But for now, you know, it looks quite textured. I'm wondering if I should just use this design pencil thing and just on the outskirt. Da, da, da. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm having a good day, thank you. I hope you are too. Sorry if I go quiet, I'm kind of focused. Yeah, I'm not going to go too in detail on this one. I'm just going to do some highlights and then, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to draw and talk at the same time. I'm so used to just being silent. But yeah, I'm the reason I'm streaming is because I just want to, you know, have some fun, because I was starting to feel a bit of burnout with my process, and I think maybe including people and just talking with you guys kind of helps a little bit. Ooh, that looks kind of good. I mean, it's a mess right now, but it should come up quite nicely, hopefully. Hi, Nocturne. Hope you're doing all right. Doing a study? Yeah, a little bit. You see, what I want to do in future is do some actual studies, like have a technique in mind to try out, because I feel very amateurish and I would like to have more techniques that I can, you know, strengthen. Because the thing I kind of leaned on for a long time was just my line art or my sketches. I never used to go past sketching, because all of this part was just like, ugh, extra hassle, you know, I'm lazy. So I know like a lot of artists seem to be very different about how they feel on like line art versus drawing, colouring. Like I think some artists just like to colour more than they like to draw. I'm definitely the opposite. I'm very much on the drawing side of things. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, I probably should have figured out the lighting before I got stuck into this. So what you're supposed to do before you start like going nuts like I've just done, is figuring out your lighting source. And yeah, I was going to go doing something dramatic, of course, because, you know, it's 40k, you've got to be dramatic, you've got to be big and silly and crazy. I think I'm just going to do this all on one layer because I get confused if it's just too much when you paint. Or maybe I shouldn't do that and then mess around with colours. I don't know. When it comes to designing, I like sketching and then doing line art work, like props and stuff. Yeah, I'm the same. Line art's the most fun for me. Oh, that look. Hey. You know what? I don't think that's too bad. I think that looks okay for me. For me, that looks fine for now. Because I've got to remember that this is just a thumbnail. That's something I do get carried away, because this isn't going to be like a print or anything crazy, you know? It's just going to be a YouTube thumbnail. Like with my maid doll drawing, I started to get carried away and then I was like, wait, Just keep it how it is. It's fine. It's doing its job. It's what it's there for. It would be nice to do a nice, like, really detailed, like, showy offy kind of drawing where it's like, oh yeah, this is what I can do. I'm an artist, you know, like this is my amazing talent. Maybe one day. I haven't, like, there are people who do a lot of rendering, and they're very good at it, you know. Be careful with where you place the source of light. So I'm just like trying to copy this. Oh yeah, you got a good point there, because this is a little bit, it doesn't make sense really. Gotta have shadow underneath. Right. I've lost my train of thought, sorry. I'm a bit of a disaster. Right. Let's structure this a bit. And then I'll be done with the seal and carry on with something else. So this I've just realised that I've just given this person free advertising. bassgaming.com selling like prop purity seals, I think they're called. Yeah. I was actually tempted to buy one myself. I found a place that sold their own versions as fridge magnets. Thought that'd be pretty funny. Turn my fridge into a, what do they call them? The like walking coffins. Dreadnoughts, I think they're called. Thought that'd be pretty funny. There we go. I think that, hey, that looks alright. Depends on what you want to do with the whole illustration. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have it. Oh wait, she's wearing a big hat, and I've just drawn all this highlight situation. I'm thinking the light source could be, well, if we do the light straight down, then her face is just going to be completely in shadow. But if I do it like from here, this way, then it kind of will highlight her face a little bit more and her body. But then we don't get like the dramatic shadow from like the hat. Tough to say. Ugh. Anyway, I'm going to keep the purity seal how it is. Maybe make it a bit smaller. I'm just going to merge all the layers because it's just a little thingy. Hey, I'm pretty proud of that actually. You know, it's kind of messy, but it looks pretty cool. I don't know. There we go. Yeah. It might be hard to have the face actually lit up. Yeah. Right, let me... Oh, you mentioned the lasso tool last time. I want to try using the lasso tool. So, what is this? Oh. Let me get rid of that. So I'm just going to go like right around the whole thing. And then fill it. I still have my reference from before. I think what I realised is that it's a very warm colour scheme. Like even the blues are very royal blue. And then the reds are very deep, you know, like blood red. So I'm going to keep the warm colour scheme. Reminds me of character design project I had to work on for your study. Oh, so did you like go to school or uni for art or something? Because I applied to go to gaming design for my master's degree. but I didn't get in because I didn't do my research. But that's fine. I don't mind. I mean, afterwards they told me the kind of things they were looking for, and I realised that's not what I want to do. I'm definitely a very, like, my way or the highway kind of person. Well, not exactly that, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm okay with being told what to do and learning new things, but when it comes to, like, all you're doing is photoshopping, like, assets and manipulating photos together to make, like, concept art, that's not really my thing, personally. I like to illustrate, so I guess that wasn't the job for me. Wait, let me see both of these again. I had a character with a huge hat, and finding a nice orientation for the direction light was such a pain. Can you give me a tip? Because I would like to know what you did. Because I'm wondering now. Like with this illustration, it's kind of like I said, it's kind of coming from the top, but like at an angle. So it's highlighting half of her face. Gaming, that's funny because I'm studying, that's the field you're studying. Oh, very cool. Are you wanting to be a game artist? That'd be pretty cool. Them do it this way. Me, no. I mean, that's kind of, unfortunately, that's kind of how I feel about art. It's like, I don't know. I want to do it my way, but whatever. That's why I haven't done it professionally, because I feel like it would, for me, it's a very fine balance between, I guess, having a passion for what I do and doing something as a job, you know, with clients and stuff. I almost, what I thought I wanted to do was do commissions, so be a freelance artist. But I'm not sure if I would actually be okay with that. I think I would burn out real quick. Yeah. So I guess I'm just a hobbyist, really. Which is fine. It's good. For me, I take all advice for perspective, but still execute my own way. Yeah. I think that's good. I mean, how else are you going to learn, right? I mean, if you copy straight away, you're not going to... Maybe you won't learn as quickly. That's how I feel anyway. Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, I said I was going to give her a cape as well, didn't I? What's the kind of... So... I think I'll keep a kind of neutral-ish colour. I mean, there's another technique that I wanted to try out, which is to do with values. And if you don't know what values are, it's like what determines where highlights and shadows go, kind of. Mostly. Very nice art and voice. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lone Star. Very kind of you. Capes are peak. That is very true. Agreed. To where the thinner side is very conveniently placed, where the artist wanted the light to reach the face. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is kind of how it works, right? It's all tricks. It's all tricks of the light to make you see it in the way they want you to see it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the background this color, or the base color that like this, and then so get rid of these, and then just erase around the edges. Grayscales, yeah, kind of. I mean, values can be colors too, but it's on a colour wheel, I guess. Well, no, it wouldn't be on the colour wheel. I don't know what it's called. It's like the I guess the value is like the vertical slider on your colour wheel, kind of from dark to light. So at least I think it is. I might be giving misinformation here. But the technique I was thinking of was where you do use grayscale first, and then you work out where the highlights go, and then you colour within that value, because it helps you figure out which areas need to pop and which areas to keep in shadow for more dramatic study, I guess. Maybe I could try that. Maybe that could work if I do it. Yeah, let's try it, shall we? Try it with this one. If it doesn't work, then I'll just switch back to my usual method. Gradient mapping. Oh, is that what it's called? Okay. I trust you, since you're in school for it. Yes. I was thinking about that because I saw an artist that I follow on X post like a speed paint, and they coloured in the values first, and then the colour afterwards. And it made sense because you could see like the more dramatic scheme that they had going on, where it was like a light source in front of the character. So it's probably like useful for more complex colours. Sorry, not colours. Like atmosphere. Like if you've got like multiple sources of light, it might be helpful. It's kind of like a visual cohesion in a way. Almost said gradient, but that ain't it. I mean, I'm not the professional, unfortunately. Well, I mean, technically you could call me a professional because I earn money off of this, but not really. I do this because I want to, so I don't know where I stand in that regard. Like, I don't have to do this. So, does that make me a hobbyist? I think it does. Maybe. I'm just rambling, by the way. Okay. So we've got our lady all figured out here. Let's try, let's try values. So, I think, so there is a YouTuber that I watch, or have watched, called PCAT. Maybe some of you know about her. She does like art videos. She's amazing. She used to be a game programmer, I think, and then she started doing art for Riot. So, you know she's good. Yeah. I guess the way you're supposed to do this is with masks, but I don't really know how to use masks. I should have really looked that up before I started. Oops. Oh well. I guess what I'll do instead is oh god, use the lasso tool again, or I could just paint it on, right? Just on a clip layer. Yeah, she works for Riot now. I know Riot has a lot of artists, but it's still a big deal. I mean, if you've seen their splash art, it's amazing for League of Legends. Okay. So yeah, the reason I mention her is that she has a whole video on it that she would study values. So what I'm going to try is kind of, so what she recommended was to use, I believe, like 4 different values. So I'm going to try that. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So value 1 is this. Oh, never mind. I need to make a palette. There we go. There's value 1. And then value 2. Value 3. So these are all grayscale. Value 4. I'm not going to make it completely black because that's apparently a bad thing. I don't know why, other than it kind of doesn't work when you're painting because nothing is pure black, you know, in terms of lighting. A base mid-tone, 1 for shadow, 1 for light, and 1 for the ambient occlusion. Exactly. Oh, you're so smart. You're like my tutor now. Okay. So if I want to do this correctly, I guess the darkest part would be under her hat, right? And then I'd add the ambient occlusion because it'd be like bouncing off her armor, right? The light bouncing off her armor. This will probably sound unrelated and sudden. It's okay. Do you prefer cyberpunk or steampunk? See, I would about five or 6 years ago, I probably would have said steampunk. But nowadays, I think I prefer cyberpunk. And funny you say that. I won't talk about it much because whenever I do talk about my scripts, someone seems to take my ideas before I finish them and then make their own versions, which is fine, but I would prefer if that didn't happen. I do have something to do with the cyberpunk universe in the works. The AO is where the light can't reach. Oh, is that right? Okay, so if I do under the hat with like the darkest colour, since the light will be coming from above, like it's not... Ooh, maybe I should use a different brush. Should I use an inking brush? Or just a G pen? I'll use a G pen. No. Parts that are completely covered by something opaque. Okay. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but maybe I'll figure it out. Oop. There we go. Under the hat could be affected by AO. Okay. Good. I'm glad I was right. Yeah. So I didn't expect this stream to turn into like a full-on art mode type stream. I totally don't mind if you guys want to talk about something else. Don't mind me. Yeah. I mean, this already looks pretty cool, right? With the shadow under the hat. Whee. Well, I guess just fill that in. What if I kept it grayscale? That would be different. Let's see how it looks when I'm done here. Yeah, don't worry about being on topic or anything. I don't mind skipping around and talking about whatever you want to talk about. Looks good. Oh, thank you. Yay. Yeah, we're just chilling. Okay. So that's the darkest shadow. In that case, oh, I think I know what you mean, because I'm just thinking now with under here, because it'll be under the armpit, right? But then we've got the armor, which is going to be reflecting light. So there might be a bit of ambient occlusion there. Am I right? I hope. And I'm going to have a bit of shadow here. Or, so would the ambient occlusion be like on the rim of the hat? Or would it be in the center? I remember once I did a really successful kind of painting for one of my thumbnails, and I was like, wow, how did I do that? And I would love to recreate it. I kind of did it by accident. Like, all the values just seem to work and balance really well. Maybe I should like study my weaker and stronger kind of drawings. So on your first stream you mentioned you like Godzilla. When you read out my username, care to divulge how much of a fan you are? I won't lie, I don't know that much about Godzilla. I'm sorry. I'm not a. I don't know if I could call myself a fan because I don't know that much. I do like King Ghidorah and I do like Mothra. That's kind of mostly all I know, I'm afraid. A cloak. Yes, I should draw a cloak. Right. I should probably do that now before I get too carried away with the values thing. Design pencil. Yeah, that's what I was using, I think. Oh, what was that? I have no idea. Hey, you know what? That seal looks so cool, I think. I'm gonna like add shadow and stuff to it. It looks kind of hovering in the middle of nowhere, but you know, it's kind of cool. Okay, I'm gonna merge the line arts together, I think. Just to keep it more simple, because I struggle with like keeping track of all of the different layers. I know you can label them. I do still label my layers, but I'm still like... Sometimes I just draw on the wrong layer and it's just a pain. Maybe I should look into methods of keeping my layers nice and tidy. Get rid of that. Whoop. You know what? I just remembered something one of our teachers told us to visualize what AO is in real life. Ambient occlusion. Visualize it in real life. So, I mean, I know that there's like a transition sort of shade between like light and shadow, right? Is that ambient occlusion? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Yes, cloak. Oh my god. I'm like a magpie. I get like distracted like with jingly keys, like ooh, every new thing. Like a little kid. I mean, do I want the cape to be... I mean, for it to show, you'd have to have it kind of blowing a little bit in the breeze or showing a bit of movement, right? So I will have it like that. Yeah. There you go. Looks kind of cool. Yeah. Maybe? Yes, no? Perhaps? Indecisive. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. The darkest parts where the shadow is the darkest is where ambient occlusion is visible. Right, so in the case of the hat... Oh, I need to add the cape into the base colour. Shoop. Yeah. The capes/cloaks regularly use red and yellow lines on the sides. Yes, they do, you're right. I'll make sure to do that. Yeah, there's like they do like their red-blue colour scheme and then the gold, like, accent, I guess. Right. So would the ambient occlusion be like the second darkest shade, or would it be like the second lightest, or the lightest? Would it be like the complete opposite, I guess? I'm going to save it before I forget. Oh, yeah. So if I add another clipping layer, just like... What if I try... Would it be like here? Like, if I use the lightest colour. I really like how the hat is wavy and not generic straight brim witch hat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like to... I like to draw more curvy lines, I guess. Maybe that's just how it came to me. Emperor protects, yes. My brother or sister. That's something you could do actually by closing your fist and watching where the shadows are. Oh, I guess that... Huh, okay. So it wouldn't be here then, I guess. It would be like on the brim. Right? Like... But that wouldn't make sense either. It would be like here, right? Because that's where it's darkest. And then it would reflect, like the light would come in and then reflect up. Wait, let me have a look at this professional drawing. Okay, so there's like nothing there. There's like a little bit on the rim, but it's all just dark. I kind of like that anyway. I think I'll definitely stick with just that. I don't want to make it too crazy complicated, you know? Though the thing is, how will you relate the ambient occlusion you're using with it? Because I don't see it. I'm just gonna carry on. see how it turns out. Yeah. So, I guess the second darkest would be her head, right? Because it's underneath the hat, of course. It would be like... Oh, but maybe not her face though, right? Because... Yeah. So her hair would be all dark. In the case of your reference, the underside of the hat is just a big AO zone because it's completely opposed to the light. Okay. Okay, I think I get it. I also want to make it look like there's parts, like her head is 3D, I guess, is like the best way to describe what I mean. Like she's not just a flat face. I've heard studies with like actual 3D models are pretty helpful. It's how I tried to learn how to draw eyes, because eyes are not just like one plane. It's like 3 different planes. Because you've got the eyeball, and then the eyelid, and then the eyelashes, which are like different, I guess. Sorry if I'm confusing everyone. It's hard to. Don't worry, it's okay. I appreciate your trying to help. It's actually pretty fun to hear from another artist, because I don't actually have artist friends like that I speak with. It would be nice to have some. So yeah, thank you. What book have you been getting into recently? Good question. So yesterday, I mean, this is very recent, I went to a bookstore for like the first time in a long time because I was just really craving something to read, and I picked up, what was it called? Cosmos by Carl Sagan. Because I've been on a bit of a non-fiction kind of, I guess, binge? I don't know. I've had a craving for something that's not fantasy. But also I like anthropology through the lens of science, if that makes sense. Me too, but I don't have time nor money. Oh, I'm sorry. I know how that feels. Mecha Gamer. Carl Sagan has a great video series by the same name. Oh, okay. I see. I don't know much about him. I just know that I've heard his name before, and that a lot of people rate his stuff. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to getting into it. I've tried reading philosophy before, but I've never found something that really gets me, like, I don't know, it's difficult to sink into a philosophy book, right? You have to have a bit of a, you've got to be in the correct kind of focus to be able to understand what's going on, I guess. I don't know if that makes... Sorry, I'm trying to focus on like 3 things at one day, in one time. He was a world-renowned astrophysicist. Yeah, I was wondering if he was an astrophysicist or just a theorist, or I don't know anything about him, but the book itself is pretty cool. The premise of it, which is like looking at how things evolved over time. Humankind by Rutger Bergman. I bought that for my sister quite a few years ago, and she really rates him and his books. So yeah, maybe I should read it too. I'll have to borrow it from her at some point. I'm completely new. I'm completely layman to all this stuff. Yeah, I'm not... I struggled with physics at school, I will admit. It was probably my weakest science subject. But my dad loves it, so I'm sure he would be really pleased if he found out I bought a Carl Sagan book. I'm wondering if I should do this all cutout thing that I'm doing here, or if I should just... make it really dramatic and then cut out some areas. Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty cool. Pale blue dot on YouTube. Ah, I have heard of that actually. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Thank you. Yeah. Wish I could offer book recommendations, but I only read manga. You can please recommend me some manga, because I haven't read manga in a long time. I'll tell you what my favorite anime and manga series are. So I've mentioned Death Note a lot as like my first anime series. I was a huge fan of Bleach back in the day. It's actually what got me into drawing, because I loved the color scheme. I loved his like Tite Kubo. I liked his colors, I guess, and the fashion design. I'm sure he was like super into fashion and stuff. You could tell from like the ending of the animes. A roleplay idea that I don't see usually is bat demi-human. Oh, interesting. I remember seeing an ear cleaning ASMR of a bat girl. That's kind of cute. I wonder if I could do that. I don't know. How would you characterize a bat? It'd be interesting. I haven't really thought about that. I've been reading or relearning geology. Don't let anyone tell you geology isn't riveting. No, I'm all for quote unquote boring things. You know, I love hearing about people's like interests, especially. Sakamoto Days. I've heard of Sakamoto Days. I don't know what it's about though. Yeah. The last manga I read, God, it was so long ago, I can't even remember. It was probably like a psychological. Oh no. I think it was Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah. Damn, that was a long time ago. I think that was like, it must have been last year, like maybe December-ish. Is this too dark? I don't know. And then like the front panel would be like maybe the lighter colour. Because it is going to be a thumbnail, right? So you kind of have to see the face. That's the whole point. Maybe if I like highlight half of her face. Like that. Yeah. Sakamoto Days is about a retired assassin trying to protect the life he gained after falling in love, getting fat and having a daughter. Oh, that's cute. That sounds good. Ah. I'll have to look into that one. That sounds fun. One-Armed Amy is cute. Wholesome one-shot manga. Oh, okay. You know what I should do? I should make another list, because I'm not going to remember all this stuff. I'll make another list. Boom. Okay. Right, so we've got Sakamoto Days. Please excuse my horrible handwriting. One-armed Amy. Yeah. List part 2. Yeah. Oh, I should have started this a while ago because I'm sure there's some things that I'll want to look at later. Oh well. I recommend Horimiya. Horimiya. What's that about? Tell me, sell me on it. Stabilization up a bit. I think I'm failing at this already. Actually, no, that looks okay. I think I'll start on another. Yeah, maybe I should balance out all of the different colours I'm doing here. So just like do them all in one go and then balance them. No, that would be like a light. I believe that Sakamoto himself is voiced by Matt Mercer. Oh, really? He does a lot of voice acting roles, doesn't he? He must be in like everything. He must be like a billionaire now, right? Like even normies know who he is. Tao Satome is the name of the main character. Ooh, let me look that up then. Tao Satome. Oh, I've seen her before. Oh, she's so cool. I like her design. It's very Korean, like the style. Is it a manhwa? Yeah, she's super cool. Yeah, carry on. I guess yeah, this would be like that. Yeah, because that's curved. I'll make it. Here we go. There's the highlight. That wouldn't be. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Goku Rakugai. Oh, okay. Goku Rakugai. Let me see that. I will look it up. Yeah. Okay. I think this would be not that color or that value, but maybe this side part here. Yeah, sorry, I don't really have much to talk about today. I just knew that I wanted to try going live again and make it like I guess I'd like this to be kind of a part of my routine, you know? The left part should have some light on it, but I don't know if the light ambient occlusion you're using points there. Oh. Are you an artist too, Mecha Gamer? I assume you are if you know these things. Yeah, man, this is tough. I'm not very good at, like, this, whatever this is. Oh my god, this is terrible. I guess, oh god. Something I remember from PCAT is, she mentioned that your values should be grouped together, kind of. So you shouldn't have too many, like, islands of, like, darker colour. It should all, like, just kind of, fit together, I guess. Is that the way you'd say it? Yeah. Grasping this on the first try is never easy. Oh, thank you. I need words of encouragement. I'm like a lost little child when it comes to all of this. I'm like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Art is difficult, man. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, second darkest colour, I think. Because I haven't done that yet, I guess. It'd be for the more front-facing areas. So, like, I guess also because this is, like, mostly armor and not skin. It's like another layer of, like, unfamiliarity for me. That's okay. Everything works in the similar way, I guess, probably. Any music you've been enjoying lately? Oh, hi, Sanguine. Ooh. I mean, I was just mentioning about vinyl. So I bought a vinyl of Buena Vista Social Club, which is like a Cuban jazz, I guess, bossa nova kind of. I don't know. I like that kind of stuff because it's just relaxing. You know, you don't have to think too much about it. Today I was listening to Massive Attack, Mezzanine. Really enjoyed that. Yeah. I mean, I like a bunch of everything, really. I don't really have a particular genre I would say sticks out a lot in terms of, like... Oh, I mean, I will listen to pop and, like, electro music more than most other genres, I would say. But that doesn't mean it's, like, my favourite. It just means that it's easier to listen to for the most part for me. If that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. I'm a Xeno and I've invaded the stream. Hi, Xeno. You are now banned. I'm just kidding, but yeah. Have you come to get intel? Is that why you're here? Don't know if Spy X Family counts as a rom-com, but it gives a really nice romance and family vibes. I know it's a huge favourite, right? Like, everyone loves Spy X Family. I've never watched it or read it personally. Not my kind of vibe, personally. I tend to enjoy either action, thriller, that kind of thing, with my manga. I guess this would be dark too, right? Maybe. I'm trying to like make all of the shadows line up together, because I think if... Oh no, this doesn't make sense at all. What am I doing? Oh, this is tough. Maybe if I did it all on one layer, that would make it a bit easier. Okay. I don't know. Does it look cohesive to you guys? I'm not sure. Spike's family has a decent amount of action, but I totally respect your taste. Thank you, Xeno. I do know it has a bit of action in it, because I know people are obsessed with Yor, or whatever her name is, the black-haired lady. And she's like obviously an assassin. That's all I know. And I know that she's pretty easy to cosplay, because I was thinking about that. I see you're starting to get the idea, but still a little confused. Thank you for being polite about it. Appreciate that, though. Thank you. I'm getting there, I hope. Maybe something will click, and then I'll be like, oh, this is it, right? But right now, I'm just kind of playing around, seeing what looks correct, I guess. So the dark color, I mean, what I should have done, right, is just get this up and then copied this. Oh, thank you, Sanguine. I'm glad you like it. Here's a vitally important question. Favorite dinosaur? Ooh. I mean, this is gonna be kind of stereotypical maybe, but I love Brontosaurus. Those are the ones with the big necks, right? That's what I like. He looks so dopey, but it's cute. I like it. Wait, no, I need to keep that there because the hat. I think I'm starting to get a feeling for what I'm doing here. Maybe that goes there. Let's see if I've missed any messages. Sorry if I've missed them. The left part should have some light on it. You say that, do you mean the left as in like our left or her left? Shonen Jump app. Oh, maybe I should look up the Shonen Jump app. Because I'm not gonna lie, I just read manga online. Like, literally just Google read blah 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 online, and then it'll just come up for me. Which is probably not nice to do. It's probably you should tip your artists or whatever. Jitsuwata is a good rom-com manga. I'm not usually a rom-com kind of girl. I can't think of a rom-com that I've enjoyed recently. Probably because I haven't looked at any, personally. Not to, diminish your taste. I know rom-coms are cool, just not my thing. When it comes to working with grayscales, the values work the same way no matter what the material is. Okay, good. I think that there's a way I could tell you to make things easier. Okay, I hope you do. On the topic of anime, have you ever watched Ruby? I've watched like the fight scenes of Ruby. I thought they were really cool. Unfortunately, it's not my thing either. I like the fight scenes, but the story is not my thing. Sorry. Holy Land is a great action manga. Martial arts street fight centric. That sounds cool. Okay, I think I'll look that up. Sure. Let me look that up. What's it called? Holy Land. Oh, Holy Land. Let's see. Sauropod. Is that like the name of a dinosaur with 4 legs or something? I've been reading Korean manga. I've seen some of them a little similar to each other. For example, those set in a high school ruled by bullies, only for a whack job who just won't die humbles them. I must admit, I've not read many manhwa. I think I read a little bit of that Solo Leveling. Was that a manhwa? That was pretty cool, I guess. I could, but you'd have to redo everything and you'll hate me for it. I don't mind, you know. If it means that I learn something new, then I would love to hear it, please. Like if it helps, then I'm all for it, please, because I want to be a good artist. Because right now I'm kind of struggling, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. All the really long-necked ones are sauropods. I didn't know that there was more than one long-necked one. This is how little I know. I'm sorry, dinosaur community, I don't know anything. I mean, like... Yeah. Ruby is now owned by Viz. Oh, yeah. It's now on, like, Netflix now and stuff. I wouldn't know. Hello, friends Alex. Hope you're doing good. Oh. Yeah, I'm struggling here. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. I should have, like, looked up a tutorial or something, because this isn't... It's not working out for me, Chief. I don't know. I'm just like... The Argentinosaurus. Interesting. I wonder if an Argentinian is the one who discovered that one. Or maybe because it was in Argentina when it was discovered. That would make more sense. I'm tired. How are you? I'm also pretty tired. But doing good, thank you. Doing good. You know, you could use some of Berserk's art for reference. Yeah. You know what? Let's do that. Let's look at some Berserk manga. Oh, but damn. You know what? Maybe this was actually... Oh, wow. I think he's a bit more advanced than I am. Oh, I do like the way he does capes, though. I've noticed a lot of his shadow work is very textured. Like, he'll use a lot of little strokes. Okay. It's not very family friendly. Well, no, of course not. It's Berserk. Don't worry. I have read most of Berserk, actually. Mostly for the art. But obviously the story is brilliant too. Wow, yeah. Very striking. I think I am going to bench this whole value study thing for now. Oh, take your midtone and you'll see that in your shadow layer it'll be darker. The multiply effect. Okay. Let's see. What's the like that? Oh, wait, I forgot I didn't see your first message. An easy way to place your shadows is to create a new layer, make a clipping mask from it, and put it on multiply. Oh, okay. Tepu, about a high school girl that does karate. Oh, karate. Written by a guy that practiced karate. Oh, I like those kinds of things. Like a lot of sports manga. Pretty cool. What's that one called? Tepu. Tepu. Yeah. I've got a lot of recommendations already. I probably won't have time to look at them all, sadly. Take your midtone and you'll see that your shadow layer will be darker. Okay, right. Let me... You gotta fill your base layer with your midtone. Okay, right. Let's start again, shall we? Okay, so I guess you'd consider this the midtone. So if I make it that. And then I do a clipping mask. What did you say? Make it multiply. And then shadow. Okay. Let's see. I probably shouldn't have just dumped that whole layer, but okay. Maybe I should make that a bit lighter so I can actually see what I'm doing. So the shadow it casts, would it be the same? No, it wouldn't be the same value, would it? Ooh. In Mulan, the writers and animators had more karate references than actual kung fu and Chinese martial art. And a guy had to record his own reference to animate it. That's awesome. I did not know that. That's very cool. Yeah, I'm actually interested in getting to watch kung fu movies and stuff. I have never watched a kung fu movie. Would you believe? I'm very sorry. Audible gasp. How can you not watch? How can you not have watched Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? That's one I need to watch. I haven't seen that. I want to see it. You can reduce the opacity of the shadow layer so that it suits the value you want. Oh, yeah. You're right. Thank you. Okay, so... I mean, I guess... like here... I've just realised I've been going for almost 2 hours now. That's crazy. Gotta go fast. Bye. Oh, bye. Thanks for stopping by, Mecha Gamer. Good to see you. There. So I guess this would be dark too. Wait, I'll have to see what you mean by the mid-tone, making it darker. Or was it lighter? So confused. Take your mid-tone and you'll see that your shadow layer, it'll be darker. Okay, let's try that. What? Hang on, I need to do that on a new layer. Oh, okay. Like, does that make sense? Man. Can't seem to figure this out in my head. Like, what is happening? What is this witchcraft? Oh. I'm used to just painting it out, you know? Instead of doing this. Oh, I guess it makes sense then, because then I can go, like... and figure out the rest. Oh, I think I'm starting to understand. That's basically what you've been doing. The shadows you placed now are your mid-tone, but multiplied, making it darker. Okay, that makes sense. Kind of. I think I just have to get used to it because I've never really done it this way before. Interesting. Okay, so... Oh, so it's like kind of building a layer, like as if it's like markers or watercolor in a way. Think of it as maths. Oh no, that's worse. Oh no, not maths, please, anything but maths. Your mid-tone is a 2. Okay. I don't know, man. This is just making my head hurt. I think this. I think I'll just leave this here for now because I'm pretty tired and I don't know if I'm up for this today. But I appreciate the help. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish this off stream. I'm getting a bit flustered, to be honest. I'm sorry. No, don't be sorry. You were helping me. Thank you for helping me. Oh, okay. So mid-tone... Wait. Mid-tone is a 2. Multiplied by itself, it makes 4. So... So I would use the mid-tone and then... Oh no. I don't know, man. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with my usual method for now. But yeah, I've been doing this for a long time and yeah, never mind. I will figure this out some other time, I think. Right. Yeah, I think I'll finish this one off stream. I'm sorry, guys, that if you wanted to watch me, like, actually finish this drawing. I guess today's not the day. Unfortunately, some days you have good days. So, let me get my words out. Some days your art just happens and it's great and it works. It's fine. But then other days, like today, it just isn't happening and you need to keep punching the wall until you get past it. And it's quite late. I think I'm going to call it. I'm defeated. The Xenos have won. The Xenos win this time. But I hope you learned something. I hope you got something out of this stream. Thank you so much, Ume, for your help. I'll have to think on your words, Sensei. See if I can figure it out. Maybe next time. I'm trying to think, because I want to do this every week. I'd like to do an art stream a week. Maybe just chill. Unfortunately, this was less chill than I had hoped it would be. Next time, I'm going to have to dial back a bit. I'm not sure what I would like to do instead. Maybe I could just do some studies, you know, like get some references and just do some sketches. I'll see how I feel next week. But this was a learning experience for sure. I have learned that value painting is interesting and hard, and I need more references, and I need to look at more examples, see how other artists do it, I guess. Yeah, have a good rest of your evening too, Drag. Thank you. Thank you, Sanguine. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. You could say it was a dark day. It was a dark day for humanity. Well, it's been a dark millennia for humanity in this case, right? We'll get there. I'm sure I will figure it out and it will look okay in the end. I think it's got good bones. I'm happy with the sketch. I think the sketch looks great. Yeah. Hey T, I wanted to bring something up. I can speak to you in private if you'd like. I think if you'd like to talk to me about stuff, either talk to me on Twitter or email or Patreon, please. If you want to talk in private. If you'd like, I can send you a PSD file I made quickly that could help you in your Twitter DMs. Would you? That would be awesome. Please do, Ume. That would be really kind of you. Yes, please. Yeah, thanks, Zeno. Appreciate you. About a possible commission. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, just send me a message about what you'd like. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I've kind of held off on commissions recently because I've been so busy, but I will consider it, especially because I want to build my new PC, so maybe it'll go towards that. Yeah, I'll think about it. Okay. Before I waffle on further. Okay, thank you, Ume. Appreciate you. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Thank you everyone for watching. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Yeah, hopefully next week we'll do something more wacky, or maybe I'll play a game. Who knows? Bye bye, Sanguine. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a good week next week. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, don't be sorry. It's okay. Thank you for your help. Yeah, take care. Have a good night. And I will see you next week. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye. Bye bye. See ya. Bye.